Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Browns are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Bengals, who will need...
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. They'll bring it back to just line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their quarterback. Started his career as a Florida Gator, finished at Louisiana Tech. It's Jeff Driscoll.
Jeff Driscoll has a good arm, but his athletic ability is the thing that really captures your eye. His ability to not just move in the pocket, but to be a part of a quarterback run game that can really break down defenses. That's what's impressive about when you see him.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A big play there on the screen pass. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a third down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
For touchdown, Bengals. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Carr now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Okay, this is almost football 101. What is a draw trying to accomplish? Using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself when they're getting back to the backfield, you pass them by handing the ball to a runner. In this case, that didn't work at all because the defensive line was there so quickly, there was no chance to fool them.
All right, here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr finding time. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Bell, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Detroit!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Boom,
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from come up with the ball.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Red 18. Red 18. Hey, check my 15. Mike gets a 15. Check my 15.
On second down, here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Vigil from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Hey, got three. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes managed, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. They give them a gain of 37.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Now Carr surveying the field. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing on the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's Hill, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. The guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
All right, here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
We ready? Wide at the 8. Set wide at the 8.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll hand things over to their backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offense, finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
A give to Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys?
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Bengal defense now making their way back out onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escapes the sack. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Le'Veon Bell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Carr throwing the slant pattern here complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Carr to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone. It's Carr. A little dump off for Crowell. Given 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Carr to throw again. Going underneath for Crowell. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. We ready? Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Well, I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
The Bengals getting set to go. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Carl try it again on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to... And got his man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here.